One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Howard. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Sanders. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Running to Green. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. In on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Working that left side now. Touchdown Illini! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hand. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
The give to Davis.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Raging Cajuns look to do some damage in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. In the red area, it's Davis. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
8 play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Going to the ground. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
14, Louisiana.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense... the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll try the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They go to the draw. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Oh, they're after him. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. With the catch, it's Davis. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find them.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Howard. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he made the grab with enough for the first. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Let's go! They think there's room to run to the right here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got a man, it's Valentine. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Defining a line needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Completes the shuffle pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride Davis here. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Illinois trying to move the chains on third and inches. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here on third down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And they fail to hook up on third down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Give a lot of credit to defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. It's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
At the 45, on his way. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Off the play fake on first down. He'll get rid of it. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance.
Tight end trying to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Illinois. They extend extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 33 to Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got him. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Quick completion on the out. Oh, what a cut! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the right. It's complete. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Flying down the left side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. Oh, he wants it all. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Raging Cajuns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Howard. That's caught, it's Robertson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with